After I finished secondary school, I saw a couple of things on TV that made me know that I had an interest in acting, but I had no clue how to go about it. I got into school, I joined a theatre group, Champions Theatre, and every single time I performed, people always came to me and said, wow, guys, a bit actor, you finish work, are you sure you should not do this thing professionally? So it sort of gave me validation and made me know that, oh, okay, this is something I could do. I did a couple of plays back in school that I took pictures for. So some people saw a couple of those pictures, and a friend connected me to some Nollywood director and told me where to attend an audition. Went for my first audition at National Theatre. I got the role, but I couldn't do it because I had to go back to school, back and forth. I kept going auditions, kept going. I didn't know anybody in particular. I just kept going to auditions and kept getting gigs. The thing about the industry is that one gig will lead to the next gig. I do every gig like it's my last. So that gig eventually gets me recommendations for the next one. And that was it. I can't really say this is how. There was no ABC the rule. It was just a process and continual work. My latest project is Rattlesnake, the Ahana story. I played the character of a regular Nigerian youth who was tired of the situation of the country and somehow took laws into his hands. He was going to make it in life, whichever way. He did a lot of bad things for somewhat good reasons. Such an interesting piece. It's the best film I've shot so far. And I love it. I love it. The most unique thing about Rattlesnake is the love and bond we shared on set. It was so powerful. I have never, throughout my entire stay in Nollywood, had any project that was neatly infused, so to speak. Had good directing. You would agree with me that Ramsey Noah is one of the most amazing directors to come out of Africa. 2020 is, I don't know, when I say it, it feels like, oh, okay, am I the only one in the world? It's my best year yet. I've done 3 of my most prolific films, 3 of my best works ever. Rattlesnake, the Ahana story, Emila, and The Prophetess. I mean, it's just been an incredible year. Body of work is way larger. Brand has grown. It seemed like a really tough year, to be honest. We weren't sure where it was going to, how it was going to be, but it turned out really good. I traveled out, went to South Africa to shoot Rattlesnake, a bit of Rattlesnake. I must say, I don't think my career would ever be complete without mentioning 2020. The changes I made to adapt to 2020, well, I had to wash my hands regularly now. I always had a face mask in my car, just have one in my pocket because you never know when you need it. You can miss your flight if you don't have a face mask, just because you don't have it, you know. I have missed my flights for not. So this year I've just become more conscious about health. I've become more conscious about hygiene, you know, generally. So yeah, those are the little changes I made. Career lessons. If you put in the work, it will show. And why do I say this? I took a lot of time off just to deliver my character on Rattlesnake, and watching and getting feedback from people and what people say about the film makes me know that, okay, if you put in the work, people are going to see. People are not blind. They watch. People are watching. So they're going to eventually see the work that you have put into making this piece. So whatever work you put in, people are eventually going to see it. So do not underestimate, you know, preparedness. Do not underestimate preparation for your shoots. Life lessons for 2020. It's God over everything. Everything else can fail, but God never fails. I mean, this has been a year where 2020 has got presidents, influential people just running helter-skelter. Oh, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to die? There are a lot of people that have thought they're going to die this year. But one thing that went on for me, that I had going on for me, is the fact that I held on to God strongly. Hi guys, my name is Stanonze, actor and filmmaker, and I'm just sharing with you my lessons for 2020.